All right, folks, pardon the technical difficulties there, but we are back live here. Got her back going. Joey Vergara still in the lead. William Kern in second on the very, very bottom. William Kern trying to do something here with Joey Vergara. Vergara just really just fast here today in that high side. Adolfo Castillo riding on board with him as he's watching these two battle up front for the lead.
Yeah, Adam, can you share your screen again, bud?
Yep, sorry about that.
You're good. You're good.
There we go.
Yeah, look at Adolfo Castillo, you know, coming off that third place finish at Daytona. Trying to help his teammate, William Kern, trying to get to the lead.
Cameron Combs watching it unfold. He's just closing closer and closer to these guys. Lap after lap. Up there in the fourth position. Check out William Kern, though. He is loving that bottom line, though.
Wow. Yeah, definitely loving that bottom line. And now he's going to go to the outside, trying to get the draft from Castillo. But now he gets that, diamonds the corner just perfect at him, and that's why he gets such a good run when he rolls it through the center.
Yeah, I think he's, I don't think these two guys up front are saving, though, because you can look at them, they are door to door and trying to get everything they can out of these cars.
Well, the thing is, if you remember, Kern actually pitted, unlike Vergara. So I think Kern can push it a little bit more than Vergara can.
Well, that's true. That's true. I had forgotten about that. Yeah, last pitted on lap 5. But only took fuel, though. You can see Adolfo Castillo right here in third. Now it's about to be a 3-wide battle. Castillo lost a little bit of ground there.
Yeah, this side-by-side battle just showing the multi-group racing here at Autoclub, Adam. And as you look right here, looks like Kern's going to get enough side draft off of Vergara. Actually, he did. He tucked him behind him. I thought he had enough side draft to try to push that to the lead going into 3.
Yeah, that's what I love about Autoclub is there's more than one groove, and each groove is just as fast as the other for an extended period of time. Now, I think the bottom's going to wear out here, and the top's going to be where it's at. But if you stay up top too long, especially in these cup cars, it's going to start getting super loose.
Yeah, and as we look right here, Kern on the inside, trying to get enough room to get up there to battle with Vergara, but he just doesn't have enough that he wants to push it at him.
Yeah, you can see right there, he's just about a 1/10 slower that last lap by than Vergara is. And that is due to being that bottom now. The bottom's starting to tighten up a little bit for him. He's not having the runs out of the corner as he was having. You can see going down into the corner here, they're side by side. But coming out of the corner, he just doesn't have the drive off that he had at the start of this thing. And I say that, and he clears Joey Vergara for the lead. I'm just going to shut my mouth.
It's the old broadcaster's curse, Adam. As
Yes.
Cameron Combs is going to try to take the position as well, but just doesn't have enough room, Adam, to make that pass.
Not yet, but, you know, seeing these two guys battling side by side here has brought the top 6 all the way up close together now. So now it's anybody's race. You can see Combs starting to work on Vergara here. And look at Al Reed. Al Reed's coming back now in 4th. Castillo drops back to 5th.
Yeah, Castillo back to 5th as Al Reed, the Irishman and the Daytona winner, riding that hot momentum into Fontana and really doing a great job today here at Autoclub.
There he is. Nice and consistent. That's what it's about here. And you said, riding that momentum. That's exactly what he's doing. He's had some practice here. I watched him practice before qualifying, and yeah, he was fast. He was checking on lines he could run, trying different lines, different grips, just to see what worked, what didn't. And I think he's got it figured out, and he'll be up there when this thing shakes out.
Yeah, definitely will be up there.
Taking a look here at Billy Jordan, though, in 6th place. He's just about up there into this fight with these guys. He's got some teammates just in front of him there.
Yeah, Billy Jordan, who came oh so close to winning at Daytona, just by an inch from. I mean, that's the thing about, you know, they say football's a game of inches. Well, they don't. I mean, you think about racing as a game of inches. I mean, I'm looking at the finish from last week at Daytona, and it just barely, Adam.
Yep. I mean, literally by a decal is what Al got Billy by.
Maybe he pulled the old Lightning McQueen and stuck his tongue out there.
And, you know, if we go back and look at it, the picture that I think you posted there in their Discord, I'm pretty sure that was a tongue.
That's what I'm thinking. I mean, that also comes into play, you know, with the different noses on these cars with the Toyota versus the. Well, no, I think Jordan drives the Chevy, doesn't he? No, he drives the Toyota. So yeah, the difference between the Toyotas and the Camry and the Chevys. I mean, you can see the difference on the noses is just unbelievable.
Yeah, I think the Chevy's a little bit more pointed than the Camry is.
Well, and then we got the news earlier this last week that they will be bringing the new Chevy body to iRacing along with the Ram Craftsman truck.
Oh yeah, that's going to be exciting for sure. We always love those cosmetic updates. Just adds more realism. Anyway, check this out. Cameron Combs, he's now up in the fight. So is Al Reed. They're battling. Cameron Combs went from battling Vergara to losing a spot to Al Reed.
Yeah, Cameron Combs it's just the arrow, and I mean Al Reed just had the upper hand with that, and that's what happened. Cameron Combs got stuck in that dirty air, and Al Reed was able to stick his nose out and get enough clean air to make that pass around Cameron Combs to take over the 3rd spot.
Oh, you can see he lost quite a bit of ground there on Vergara coming out of the corner. Drops him right back into the clutches of Cameron Combs, and now with that draft, brings him right back up to Vergara. He's all the way at the top here. He's about a half a lane down from the wall, but man, the exit speed he's got here against Vergara is unbelievable.
Yeah, and everyone always wondered why Kyle Larson was so good here at California. Of course, being from California, you know you got to win for the hometown crowd. But that's why Kyle Larson was so good here in Homestead, because that high side groove is so much faster than that bottom line, and it just shows it right here with Al Reed using that top side rather than the bottom.
Yeah, I think we're going to see a little bit more braver souls. You can see Al Reed, that's about as high, as comfortable as I am getting up against that wall. It's hard to control up there, Emmett, but if you can, the drive off here is just unbelievable. You can see it close right back in.
Yeah, it is so high. Like, it's so hard to drive up there because you get stuck in the marbles and get your tires with the debris on them. And then you don't have any grip.
Oh
my
man.
Gosh.
Al Reed comes up.
Oh, save it.
No.
Oh, they saved it. Wow.
But Cameron Combs, though, going down through the grass and into that inside wall that separates the racetrack from pits. Al Reed comes back up.
Oh, man.
And nails the wall on the outside. Man, oh, man.
And that's just what I was talking about, Adam. It's so hard to control these cars when you get debris on those tires. And I think that's why. Because it looked like Reed and Combs, because I don't think Combs hit anything, but it looked like Reed was going to be able to come back on the track, but those tires having that much grass on them just
no control. No control.
Yeah, slipping and sliding, definitely.
Let's take a look here and see what unfolded. All right, so the 3's already been into to the 70. Cameron had nowhere to go.
Wow, what a job by Cameron Combs to just not. That car was heading towards the wall, but he overcorrected it and just took a ride through victory lane and just saved it through the grass. But unfortunately, Al Reed was not as lucky.
Let's take a look here at Cameron Combs now. Cameron going down to avoid. And, of course, he can't control it because of the grass. Oh, victory lane. Oh, he barely touched that wall. Just a little bit. We're not even going to call that a bump. He kissed that inside wall.
Yeah, and the thing is, the cone never moved.
Yeah, never moved. And Cameron stayed in 6th place.
Wow. And he really doesn't, I mean, with this carbon fiber body, he really doesn't have that. If he has, I don't even think he has that much damage. I think he might have just just got some green paint on that wall.
Yeah, I don't think he's got any damage to even speak of here. Well, and I say that, look at the toe on the right front is turned out there.
That could be damage to the splitter, Adam, from going through the grass. You know, that's the problem. When you go through the grass, that splitter's so low, and just the slightest digging in that grass can cause that splitter to
or it could be from the contact from the left side to the right side of Combs from Al Reed. Remember when he went down, Combs tried to avoid down in the grass, and they came together. That could be an issue as well.
And then also the contact with Vergara as well. Well, never mind. Cameron Combs. I was thinking Al Reed. Never mind. Scratch what I said. Rewind.
Where's Al Reed at? There's Al there.
I think he stayed out.
Definitely could have.
I tell you, working this as we work these caution laps, Adam, I mean, that was crazy right there, and it's just going to get even more crazier as this race unfolds.
Yes. Guaranteed.
Tell you, I'd rather be watching these boys at Autoclub than watching NASCAR at Coda.
You better believe it. I am not a Coda fan by any means.
Well, being though you fan I am, I don't like Austin to begin with.
Adolf Castillo in the number 1 starting spot here for this restart with Billy Jordan to his outside. It's going to be a start here. Joey Bagara, though. You can see back there in the 10th spot.
Yeah, Vergara finally coming in to get tires and fuel. I did see him get tires, so it'd be interesting to see how fast he is on these new tires.
Oh, he should move right up through the field with an ease here. He should be able to pick which line he wants to take.
Yeah, you would think so.
Green flag back in the air.
Yeah, Castillo.
Oh,
we've already got
a wreck. Yep. Looks like Jeremy Combs. Let's take a look here. Maybe a tire spin. Looking here with the 25. Oh yeah, definitely a tire spin.
Oh yeah.
Oh, a couple of guys with a tire spin.
I was about to say, the way that car just turned right on a straightaway, yeah, that was definitely a tire spin.
And when these tires start spinning, it's hard to control as well.
Definitely.
Getting caught up here to the pace car. There's the pace car into turn 3. Man, that thing was scatting across there. Will Castillo, though, go down? Yes, they will. They're going to go down, grab some fuel. Once again, Kern staying on the racetrack.
Wow.
Castillo, though, going to bring his guys down.
There's 26 laps to go in this stage. So, not 20. 36 laps to go in this stage. So, no, there's 26. I had to do some math there for a second.
Like Gross said, well, Castillo, Casey Gross coming back out, gonna be starting second. Aaron Creighton, some guys stayed out, some guys did not. It's like Jeremy Combs stayed out. Casey Gross, he did stay out, but he put it on lap 31. Aaron Creighton as well, he stayed out, did not pit. Everybody else down pit road. Cameron Combs, though, still down there getting some damage fixed. But William Kern, no stranger to the front today.
Yeah, William Kern. When he's been up there at him in that clean air, that car has been super fast.
Oh, an absolute lightning bolt, no doubt about it. So we're gonna go side by side here. Gotta go all the way back around.
Yeah, getting ready to go green right here.
Looks like it's gonna be Kern and Gross. See Gross right there on that outside line. From Rough Vinyls, his sponsor.
Yeah, fortunately, William Kern has not had a rough day.
No. I'm sure these guys that are back there behind him, though, they are wanting him to have a rough day because he's been fast.
I know Kurt's sponsor wants to get up there and make Mama proud, get that Crafts and More scheme up in the lead, show off those colors.
Man, hey, William Kern caught these boys sleeping back there, didn't he?
Wow,
What
yes,
a
he
lead.
did.
They're already three wide. Look
Yeah, they're all spread out. They're almost 4 wide down the backstretch, Adam.
Look at Joey Vergara, though. On the move, already up to 3rd place by the time he got out of turn 2.
So those new tires.
And he's back to that 3rd groove. Oh, 2 guys in the wall there. Vergara and Gross. See Gross there. And Ace Wells, where'd he come from? I hadn't seen him all race up here. Now he's up in 5th, trying to battle Vergara. Or 4th now. Castillo is in 5th. Back up front, William Kern, though, took the air away from Casey Groves. Casey got in the wall there. Nothing but dirty air. Now Vergara's going to make the pass on Groves. It's a Kern-Vergara battle once again. William Kern's only got about a 0.2 of a second lead over Vergara. And 0.3. Vergara's 0.3 that last lap by than Kern was. 0.3 faster.
Wow.
Now Groves all the way up to the top of the track. All the way up against the wall. Impressive driving by the 77. Ace Wells falling back just a little bit here. As Aldolf Castillo now almost to his bumper. He's following his giraffe tightly. I think at this point, Emmett, the only way to catch these guys up, these top 3 now, is either for them to go side by side in battle or to get nose and tail back here and draft up to them.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I mean, you gotta find the clean air. Getting into this dirty air is really gonna hurt y'all. As we see Ace Wells making some moves. I can't tell Adam if he's Iowan or a Tennessean, seeing Knoxville, but as I do in racing, you think of Knoxville Speedway in Iowa, but then you got Knoxville where University of Tennessee is.
That's right. Well, if he finishes up in the podium, we'll have to ask him.
Wonder if there's anybody in the chat that might know where Ace Wells is from.
And here we go, a battle unfolding here, Emmett. Vergara finally up there battling, and I would say he's going to take the position, and then William Kern comes right back and slide jobs him and takes that spot right back from him. He didn't even have it for 3 seconds before William Kern took it back.
You know, I did another broadcast for another league, and I tell you, out of the last 50 laps, the two leaders crossed each other over probably 50 times. I mean, that was the craziest call, because you'd be saying, it's this guy, then no, it's this guy. At the end of that, I was needing some water badly.
Castillo battling here with Wells. Wells trying to take that spot back from Castillo. But look at this battle up here. Vergara still in second. They're offset. The 31's back at the bottom like he likes to be. But Casey Groves all the way at the top. Vergara in the middle.
Yeah, Vergara in the middle and Casey Groves right there. Groves just finding a way, trying to get enough clean air or trying to get that draft from William Kern to get around Vergara. But he's just not going to do it out of it. He's going to slide up behind Vergara.
Yeah, right there. No dirty air to be had. Just trying to stay in the draft on the straightaways and then spread out in the corners to get enough air on your nose to keep you from getting tight. You see him spread out there once again. Oh, Vergara in the wall, just a tick here. Just kissed the wall. But he's there. Back to the bumper of William Kern. And now back to the outside. Casey Groves in dirty air. Yep, you can see there as he goes up and tags the wall just a little bit.
And that dirty air plays havoc on your car for sure.
It's huge on these Cup cars, man. It's huge.
That's the thing. I don't think a lot of people realize that with this Gen 7 car, you know, we talked about aerodynamics in the Gen 4, Gen 5, Gen 6, even the COT, Gen 5. But the thing about these Gen 7s, they have a lot of aero too, but they just don't have the downforce that the Gen 7, Gen 5, 4, the COT, and the Gen 6 had. I wouldn't think, you know.
Yeah, these cars, the downforce on these are more or less underneath the car in the diffuser area, whereas the other cars relied on, you know, it kind of be yawed out from, you know, from front to rear. Like the car would sit sideways to put more air on the, say, the right rear or the left rear, and spoiler downforce. You know, it relied on that, you know, the gravity of the car to hold it down.
Yeah, the skew would be, that's the thing, when you looked at a Gen 4 car, that car would be so skewed, it looked like it's sideways. But, and then also there's the advantage that some guys, you know, they'd get down close to, they'd get to the quarter panel, and they'd actually dip the quarter panel to get that, advantage on the downforce. Whoa, man, car in the wall, that's going to be Ace Wells.
It looks like that was Al Reed there.
Al Reed, the other black car.
Yeah,
One of the black cars.
Ace Wells, he's dropped all the way down to 16th place here. Don't even see him anymore.
Ace Wells is out of the race.
Yeah.
Wow.
Kurt Sponsler here, battling with Lancaster. Tight battle going on between these two.
Yeah, very tight. As we see Gross has gotten around.
William Kern.
Yeah, and that's what we were talking about, Adam. He was just trying to find the advantage where he could get around Kern. And looks like he found it going with Vergara.
You know, we saw this in the first stage. Kern just didn't have the longevity that the other guy had. You know, Vergara, he just slowly lost it a little by little. But now I think it's a kind of a tire game here. Vergara's on a little bit fresher tires than William Kern is. So you can definitely see it here in this long run.
Yeah, as the stage winds down too, you know, we're getting close to the stage break, I believe, aren't we?
Yes, sir, we are.
So with that coming into play, you know, it's like you said, these tires are starting to go away, and that's what I thought. I thought they could go about 50 or 60 laps on a set, and that's what I think we've seen today.
Yeah, definitely. And the stage break here is at lap 64. So we're winding down here, about 13 more laps to go until we get to that stage. I'm not exactly sure they're going to be able to make it, though. Joey Vergara pitted on lap 34. Casey Groves and some others, 31.
Ooh. Yeah, we're going to have to see green flag pit stops if they want to make it to the end of the stage. Or somebody might try to gamble and push it.
Oof. Well, you mean like save?
Yeah, like in these corners, you might start seeing them, you know, getting on the clutch in the corner, riding the clutch rather than the brake to save that fuel.
You know, I'm not sure if that was the case there, Emmett. I think they probably should have started a little bit earlier than now.
I definitely agree with you, and that's the thing, you know. It's only stage points. I mean, stage points are huge, but you know, why would you go try to win a stage when you can wait and be patient and have something to win the race?
That's true. No, you're right. I see both sides of that the fence there. But you know, some guys like Jeremy Combs back here, he's intent. Now he could be saving. If these guys go
definitely
on, they race hard. He's back here clutching. He can save. You know, he's only how far back? 9 seconds back. If he, you know, can save here, he can make it to the stage. But I guarantee you, these cats up here, they're not saving.
No, they're not. And the thing also to think about as we see, it looks like
William Kern sideways here.
Yeah, when Kern had to get on the brake. Oh, car in the wall. It's going to be Ace Reed. No, it's not Ace Reed. It's a quantum car. These quantum cars, I swear, Adam, it's hard to decipher who it is without looking at the leaderboard.
Yep, looks like Billy Jordan here leading those quantums. See right there in third. All the way at the bottom though, second groove up. I think the bottom's done with.
Yeah,
especially on older tires.
Yeah, it looks like the top side's really rubbered up, but I mean, with that bottom side, we got a couple cars. So I mean, they could be putting rubber down there too. But yeah, it's looking like the high side or no side.
That's right. You know, I figured once the tires came in and they were aged a little bit in the long run, you'd have to move up to the top. That's where the pace is going to be. The higher you go, the faster you are, but the looser you're going to be coming off the exit.
Yeah, definitely going to be loose.
Vergara trying to do something here to catch Groves, but man, Groves on a terror right now. He's got up there in that clean air, and he's like, you know what? I'm going to mirror drive here. I'm going to take your line away. Because that's exactly what he's doing to Vergara right now. He's keeping this guy in dirty air.
Yeah, definitely keep him in the dirty air, and that's what's helping Groves just pull away from him. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh, no, you're good. You're good. And you know, you could see going down the front stretch there, he went all the way down to the bottom and then all the way back up to the top, trying to break that draft there from the 70 and Jordan and Castillo.
Almost looking like the Indy cars at Indianapolis, you know, when they try to do that snake maneuver, trying to break the draft. Or, you know, we've seen it here at Auto Club, and we've seen it at Pocono. You don't see it at Talladega or Daytona, or Atlanta, but definitely these, what is this, 2 mile track? And not super speedway style. You definitely see that snake maneuver go into effect.
Especially,
look at the run Vergara got.
Yep, it's you notice it especially at late in the run when the you know, you're getting down to 10, 15 laps. You're really trying to break that draft there. You'll really see these guys, you know, snaking it down through the straightaways trying to break that draft. Look at this. Got the two guys right here, Jordan and Castillo, trying to help each other get around Vergara. Vergara all up in the mix though, in the wall. Coming down, they touch. That is Castillo right there battling Vergara side by side. They're still hitting each other.
They're still slamming doors. I love it.
Yes.
Going 180 miles slamming doors.
This is what we came here for.
You know, I hate that they took out the interactive billboard from Toyota where it would tell you that you're going 230 down into turn number 3.
Wow.
But I mean, you know, if you get the Gen 6 out here, you're going to be pushing 220, 230.
You better believe it.
Unbelievable.
Billy Jordan now taking over the second spot here, and they're actually closing it, believe it or not. They're starting to close in together. You got these two, Castillo, Jordan, nose to tail now. They're going to draft up there just like I said earlier. Let's get around them. Let's get single file here. They're giving each other plenty of clean air in the corners.
Jordan!
They give each other clean air in the corners. They get right back nose to tail. And they're closing in on Casey Gross.
Yeah, definitely closing in on Casey Gross. And now we see Castillo. I mean, he is right there on the back bumper. Gross just trying to see if Billy will help him out to get enough draft to put him past Casey Gross, or does Gross throw the block?
If I was Casey Gross, I would run my line. I would run my line. He's at the top side now. Oh, would you see? Castillo's going to slide up. Gross has got the run though. Gross could have pushed. Gross, he let off. He let off right there. He could have pushed the issue there.
Yeah, he definitely could have pushed the issue and really let off, and now he's going to get to the back of Jordan, trying to get a push from Jordan. Look at this. We're talking about super speedway racing at Auto Club.
Let's take a look at that move real quick, if we can. Going down into the corner here for the pass between Castillo and Casey. From the chopper view, you can see he goes all the way down to the bottom here.
The interesting thing was that Billy Jordan didn't go with him. Billy Jordan stayed in the middle, and because if Billy Jordan would have went past him and Billy Jordan would have freight trained Casey Gross.
Yes.
But with Jordan staying in the middle, then Castillo had to just try to make her stick as he slid up in front of Gross.
Yeah, Castillo got loose there.
Something's wrong with Gross. I think he's pitting.
Can't make it all the way to the end. Last pitted on lap 31. Yeah, he's coming down.
So now this is interesting.
One lap short here.
This is interesting, Adam, because now we're thinking about William Kern. He stayed out the last time all these guys pitted.
Yeah, he's currently running in a third position as we should be getting the white flag here for the stage.
Oh, I think he's out of fuel.
William Kern.
Never mind. There was a car down on the apron. I thought it was William Kern, but Vergara just got around him. That's what it was.
Oh, you best believe he's trying to save, though.
Trying to make good TV, Adam.
as out off Castillo. Yep, there we go. Yellow flag has flown. Aldo Castillo, stage 2 winner.
And you got to be thinking that Castillo's like, okay, you know, last week we saw him dominate the stages, and now he's in stage 2. He's got to be thinking, okay, what can I do to win this race? And not have what happened to him last week at Daytona happen.
Yeah, you know that this next stage, though, gonna be a long one. So he's definitely got to be, he can't be thinking stages anymore. He's got to be thinking longevity, because they're going to have to go 60 more laps.
Yeah, 60 more laps is crazy, especially, you know, with your tire. They got to pit one more time for tires and fuel, wouldn't you think, under green? If we get green flag pit stops or if we get a caution.
I think they're going to have to pit, yeah, at least one more time under green. At least one more time.
I was about to say, because Cameron Combs told me that they could only go 30 laps on fuel, so I would think probably 2 times, maybe 1 time under green, or if they get a caution, another time, or if not, then maybe just, you know, under green twice.
Oh, yeah.
As we see the pit stops taking place, Castillo, Jordan, Vergara, Kern, Sponsler, Reed, all coming in, Butler, Stonehouse, and Cameron Combs all coming in for this stop. I'd expect them to get 4 tires right here. I don't think we had any cars stay out. Well, Casey Gross, he'll stay out. He'll take over the race lead with all these guys coming in. So Casey Gross is going to be your leader. That's what I see. The jacks go up. So, oh, that might be some 2 tire stops. Little strategic move right there from the 2 quantum cars of Castillo and Jordan. Castillo's going to win the race off pit road. Well, actually, they're going to say Vergara won the race off pit road. So they're all getting ready to form back up. Again, coming to the start of stage number 3. So Kern was so far back. It looks like, I have to take a look, as I believe these are waiver around cars in front of them. Yeah, Combs was the lap down. So Gross actually came in as well and back into top off. But I gotta tell y'all, fans, what a strategic call from the 2 quantum cars of Adolfo Castillo and Billy Jordan, only taking 2 tires. And Adam, I gotta ask you, what do you think about? Oh my gosh, Adolfo Castillo just hits the wall under caution. Sorry, that wasn't Adolfo Castillo. That was Billy Jordan, I believe. It was one of the quantum cars, Adam.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah, Johnny Thunders looked like.
Oh, man.
Let's take a look at it. Exactly what happened here with Johnny Thunders.
I just turned right.
Come on, Johnny. But it's going to be Castillo, Vergara in that front row. There's Vergara there. It's been a good race, though, hasn't it? Been a really good race. As we're coming out of turn 4 to the restart zone once again to start stage number 3. Green flag in the air. Vergara gets a good jump here. Castillo, though, getting a push here from William Kern. These three guys now 3 wide here per second. Billy Jordan now trying to do something here with Vergara. Looking low on Vergara. Vergara said, you know what, I'm going to go back to the high side. This is where I like the car. Feels better to me. As Billy Jordan now battling for the lead. And Vergara, he says, you know what? I got plenty of momentum up here, especially with these fresh tires. It's almost unbeatable. Take a look back here at some other battles going on here.
Oh wow, look at that.
Casey Gross.
Yeah, Kurt Sponsler and Casey Gross battling side by side.
Casey's got some ground to make up here in that 77 machine. Currently 10th. Dean Stonehouse in the Ream machine. Randy Butler here, the 47. Battling with Kurt Sponsler. Cameron Combs finally got his damage fixed, now running in 6th, so impressive turnaround here in stage 3.
Yeah, look at that. Brand new nose on that car. They must have just put some duct tape on it.
Looking good, looking good. Al Reed now up to 4th. Aldolf Castillo back to 5th.
I got to give these guys some credit because they found Bondo in the same color, matched it perfect. You can't even tell if there's any Bondo on that car.
No doubt about it. Billy Jordan kind of falling back a little bit. William Kern now taking control. Now in 2nd, trying to chase down this yellow car here of the 70 of Vergara.
Yeah, Vergara doing a great job. Has just been on one today for sure.
They're a powerhouse for sure, but look at this 31 machine. William Kern now. He's there. He's just something about that top line that Vergara's running is just, it's so hard to get the runoff on the bottom compared to what he's running.
Yeah, just can't get the run. And look at that. He tried to get side by side to get enough side draft to try to take over this race lead. I mean, Adam, with 53 laps to go, it's getting down to the nitty gritty today.
Yeah. You know, they've got to be thinking, hey, when am I going to pit? I've got to at least, you know, I'm going to try to stay. I need to stay out as long as possible here. So you would think, they're banking on a caution. Obviously, they're pushing really hard here. They're banking on a caution. If they're not, they would be saving.
Oh, definitely. Oh my gosh, and they almost caused one themselves.
So close, so close there between Kern and Vergara. From the camera angle, looks like they're combining into one car.
Well, that's the thing, like, you think about, like, I always thought when they shot that down, like, the backstretch, how close they were. It was like they were right on their bumper, but they were actually about a car length away.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, when they were battling for the lead earlier.
Yeah.
When Castillo slid up, I'm like, oh, man, that's close. It's the game of inches. And all along, it's a whole car length.
Mm-hmm.
William Kern still up in the 2nd place here. Billy Jordan was trying to do something on the high side. Al Reed, though, having a nice comeback here.
Yeah, doing a good job on the high side.
Castillo falling back like he normally does. He's saving his stuff here, saving it to the end. You know Castillo. That's what he does. And ooh, check this guy out right here. Kurt Sponsler up into the 6th position, carrying Cameron Combs with him. They're nose to tail as well. They're trying to catch this lead pack.
Yeah, an interesting fact. So I did not know this, but come to find out, Kurt Sponsler and Johnny Thunders are actually brothers, and the Crafts and More is their mother's business.
Oh, how about that? That's awesome to hear. That is awesome to hear. Kurt Sponsor's a pretty cool dude. Johnny Thunder's a pretty cool dude. I've seen him on another league, I believe you were broadcasting the Tobacco Road.
Yep, right here on Racer Nexus every Wednesday night. Took the off week. This week we're at Talladega.
These guys are nose to tail out here now.
7 o'clock. My time. 7 o'clock Central, 8 Eastern. I believe.
You know these guys in ECRL, they are Eastern.
Mm-hmm.
They don't like that. They don't like that dirty Central talk.
Yeah.
And Lord help you, if you mention Pacific time, you might get some foul words sprayed at you.
Yeah,
they are strictly East Coast.
That's forbidden. The only exception is our friend from Ireland, Mr. Al Reed.
Well, that's true.
Or Joey Vergara from Chile. Almost said Chilean, but Chile.
They overlook Al Reed and his shortcomings. That was a leprechaun joke. I'm so sorry.
And the red hair.
Yeah. Last week's winner. Here we go. Kern, Vergara battling here. Kern finally worked up the momentum to take control of the race. But here comes Vergara. Back on the high side. And he's going to let him have it.
Vergara to the inside. Trying to make it stick.
Oof. I know he's uncomfortable. Vergara's uncomfortable with the bottom.
Oh!
As he slides up. Vergara does not like that bottom there, Emmett, at all.
No, he does not.
As a matter of fact, I think that's one of the first, a handful of times he's been down there, and he's like, oof, no thanks. The lead's not that important.
Yeah, definitely.
He goes right back up to the top. As you can see, Billy Jordan now to the left rear quarter panel of Vergara. Just not enough momentum to be had down there right now. Al Reed also trying to do something.
Yeah, Al Reed trying to do something on the high side. But Kern and Vergara have just been the two dominant cars today by far.
Yeah, who would have thunk it? It was just going to be like a, a couple of, 3-car race. As competitive as this league
Look at that
is,
push.
Yeah, huge push here coming from Al Reed to Billy Jordan. As competitive as this league is, I would have thought, there'd been 10 cars up there battling for the lead at any given time. Vergara pinching the 14 down.
Look at Al Reed trying to push it 3 wide.
Al's going to have killer momentum here.
And Bagara saw that and threw the block. Look at this right
He's got
here.
nowhere
See?
to go, yeah.
Just trying to find who he wants to go with.
Al Reed had nowhere to take that momentum, so he just decided to give it to Billy Jordan. You know, let's not sleep on our leader here that's currently pulling out to a 7/10 lead. Now that that's exactly what he wants to see back there. And these guys side by side. I mean, look, now this is the farthest lead we've seen up to a second. They're back here battling. They're not saving fuel.
Yeah, with all these guys battling side by side, that is hurting their chances of catching William Kerr dramatically.
He's able to run the line he wants. I mean, look, they're 3 wide back here. Castillo now up in the mix. Oh, there they go again. Bagara, Castillo beating the crap out of each other. Down the front stretch. I'm sensing some rivalry here between these two, the 97 and 70.
One of the cars just hit the wall. I think that was Castillo.
Tis but a flesh wound.
Sometimes it makes your car faster, too.
That's true. Castillo now clearing Bagara up into the second spot. Bagara now falling back to third. And looks like Castillo now is trying to run down Kern. 9/10 of a second separates first to second. Check back here with Kurt Sponsler now. Still in 6th place. But he's got Cameron Combs still on his bumper. Chad Lancaster all by his lonesome back here. No one to draft with. Dean Stonehouse as well. Daniel Bergquist sitting in 10th. I have a feeling some of these guys, just looking at their lap times here, like Daniel Bergquist, last time by 41 seconds. The leader, 40.2.
Wow.
So they're saving. You know, Chad Lancaster, 41.1. So they're almost a second off the pace here.
Yeah, I wonder if they're clutching it in the corners
They've
like
gotta
I
be.
was talking about
Yep.
earlier. That's what I'm thinking. You know, some of these people, like I know the Coca-Cola Pro drivers, they actually don't use their clutch pedal, Adam. They set a button on their wheel.
To just push the clutch in. Yep, secondary clutch. Looks like Castillo, though, running turn down now. Only just about a half a second. A little over half a second. So half by half separates Kern, Castillo, and Bagara here. Al Reed, though, closing the gap up slowly but surely on Bagara. I'm looking to see some pit stops happening fairly soon here. They last pitted on lap 65.
Wow.
So they've gone about 21 laps here on this stint. So, you know, about 9 laps or so till we get to the fuel window. The lead is fading now. Kern's lead's fading. Castillo now 4/10, 5/10 now, half a second.
Now, these two quantum cars, I mean, they'll be teammates when they're trying to get around somebody. When they're battling for the lead, they go at it 110% each of them.
Track very rough.
Yeah,
You can see-
usually don't think about that when you think about Autoclub. You just think about how slick it is.
Yeah, usually you're trying to save the car, but man, the bumps, you can see, look at Albon Castillo. I mean, he's moving the wheel left and right. He just saw it on it all the way around the corner. That's got to be exhausting there for 250 miles.
Yeah, no doubt.
Especially when you're focused trying to catch the leader here as Kern's pulling away once again to a 6/10 lead.
Well, and the thing is, like, I think about, you know, the old Daytona surface, how bumpy it is, and when you're going that fast, it's just hard to control the car. You hit the bump just right, and if your force feedback doesn't kick in, you're a set duck, and you're going to end up either wrecking somebody or wrecking yourself or just spin it out.
Yeah, they usually do a fairly decent job at, you know, resurfacing these tracks from used condition to new condition, like they kind of did at Iowa. They made it, the characteristics completely different.
Yeah, changing it from a single groove track to now multi-groove.
Al Reed, now you can take a look here in third. Finally got past Joey Vergara after working on him for what seemed like 10 laps or more. He's now pulling away.
Yeah, it's funny, you know. Like I said, I came in there and I said, "So y'all, is Al Reed gonna go back to bracket?" He said, "Nope." He was the first one to say it. He said, "Nope, I'm just here for the party."
Yeah.
Look
wow.
at him.
Al's a good dude.
Look at where he's running at him, right in third.
Oh yeah, he'll be there at the end. I told you, he'll be there at the end. He's like a magician. He shows up precisely when he means to.
He's the magic man. Now you see him, now you don't.
Yeah.
Oh man, I watched that the other night. My wife had never seen it, so I had to show her how good Ricky Bobby was in NASCAR.
Well, to be honest with you, Emmett, I've never seen Talladega Nights. Never watched that movie.
Really?
Never seen that movie.
What?
Sorry. I hate to bust your bubble and anybody else's, but I've never seen Talladega Nights. But I have watched Dirty Dancing. If that helps you sleep at night.
Well, you're in luck because Talladega Nights is available on Tubi for free, so definitely check that out.
Yeah, definitely will. I'll watch it tonight, I promise. Message me tomorrow. I'll say, yeah, I watched it.
Oh, man.
Now Reed still trying to close a little bit. A second and a half back from the leader and, well, half a second back from Castillo. Man, William Kern now has moved all the way up to the outside. Oh, we got some pit stops happening. Castillo, Reed, Vergara, Jordan down pit road, and fantastic pit road entries too, if I say so myself. William Kern staying out. That's the best thing they could do right there for William Kern, Combs, Stonehouse, is to stay out. He may be pitting this time, though. You can see he's all the way at the bottom. Oh, yeah, he's pitting. William Kern down pit road. They're going to have to save. Look, it says 31 laps to go.
Yep, 31 laps to go.
See Dean Stonehouse saved. Doug Stonehouse saved. Cameron Combs down pit road. Great job saving by these guys. And I believe once it's all said and done for now, it's going to be Adolfo Castillo taking the lead. We don't need any cautions. We want to see this thing go green because I'm curious to see who's the lucky one here. There's going to be some saving, Emmett. They've got to save.
Yeah, they definitely
just a little bit,
for sure.
Probably at least a half a lap. William Kern, you can see William Kern now coming off of pit road, blending back up onto the racing surface as Adolfo Castillo goes by. Casey Gross now up into third. Did not get tires though. Casey did not get tires. Fuel only for Casey. 10 seconds down in his box. So Casey's on a completely different strategy from these guys. He's banking on a caution for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely banking on a caution.
He's got to. I mean, didn't take tires here in this run. Yeah, put him up there in third place for now, but Billy Jordan's on his way. I think Casey Groves is going to start dropping some positions here, but if the caution comes out, he's going to be sitting pretty. He's got an extra set of tires in the pits. I think he's going to be good to go, and we've seen him up in the lead, so we know he's capable of keeping that lead. William Kern dropping down from first to second after the pit stop cycles. Casey Groves now getting ran down by Billy Jordan. Billy to the bumper now.
Yeah, Billy Jordan just right up there, trying to find a way around, but man, William Kern, I'd be safe if I William Kern right now.
Yes. Let's take a look here. Lap time wise, he's a tenth slower than Adolfo Castillo. William Kern is currently. Casey Groves significantly slower, about a half a second. So yeah, he's definitely dropping back a little with those older tires. Joe Vigaro, I think honestly is the bigger loser on that pit stop cycle, and because he comes out in fifth place.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too, Adam.
He didn't jump anybody. Looks like he had the slowest total pit lap time, like from the time he got onto the cone on pit road till the time he left his box and blended out on the racing surface was the slowest time.
That's gonna hurt him dramatically.
Yeah, puts him back a couple of seconds. You can see 4.7 now from the lead, which is the furthest back he's been. Cameron Combs, though, in sixth, having a nice run. Al Reed, he fell back as well in seventh. Seems like Al's saving fuel, though. Right on board here with Al Reed. I believe he was clutching a little bit. I heard nothing coming from his car there in that corner.
Yeah. Up there it is. See it on the odometer. Odometer, the dash, that's what I meant. These digital dashes, they throw me off, Adam.
Oh yeah, he's definitely clutching there. You can see it.
Yeah.
He's saving fuel for the long haul here. Great job, great strategy there by Al Reed. A lot of people are clutching here.
Well, Castillo's just half throttle, as is William Kern, so that's kind of interesting.
Yeah, they're doing a little bit different save technique.
I mean, right there you can see it. It looks like he's clutching right there as you saw the car, just a little bit of wiggle.
I mean, Castillo, he's got plenty of room, plenty of gap to save however he wants. But I think Kern's definitely saving because Castillo's gaining. He done gained 2/10 from the last 2 laps.
Yeah, he has gained a lot.
Second and a half now separates Castillo from Kern. Casey
But
Groves.
22 laps is a lot to save.
Yeah. But you can see Vergara now. He's to the back of Casey Groves. He should be able to pass him pretty easily here, but I know they are on save mode just by a little bit. It's definitely more beneficial, I think, Emmett, to save early. Because if you save, you also saving your tires. You definitely don't want to prematurely heat them up. So save early, make sure you got enough fuel, and then hit the go juice.
Yeah, definitely.
Casey Gross down pit road.
Wow. This is interesting right here, Adam.
He's going to grab those tires.
And look, Vergara jumps up to third, so Vergara's coming and he's coming fast.
Yeah, but look at Adolfo Castillo now. Almost, well, he's at a 2-second lead over Kern right now. Kern's still saving. He thinks he can make it. If you weren't for sure you could make it and decided to save, that's different. You know, once you've made your bed, you kind of got to sleep in it there. But you know, he thinks he could still save enough, so he's still saving.
Yeah, definitely thinks he'll save.
Casey
sure.
Groves, though, he knew he wouldn't save, and so he decided just to split this pit cycle in half. That's going to give him 20 laps to try to run these guys down. Vergara still got a long ways to go, though. 2 seconds to catch up to Kern.
Yeah, long ways to go for sure.
Cameron Combs now up into the 4th position. Billy Jordan, he's backed off his pace a little bit, running 41 flats. So he's definitely still saving. Cameron Combs, I don't think he's saving. He's a few tenths faster than the leaders.
Yeah. And Cameron Combs, what a day he's had. Got involved early in the first caution and now finds himself back up in the top 5.
Yeah, solid day for sure. Started off a little rough here, but we'll take a top 5 late in this race. Let's take a look here. Casey Groves in 11th now after that pit stop cycle. And let's see, yes, he took fuel and tires this time, so he's going to be lightning fast here. Compared to the others on track, should be no problem whatsoever gaining positions back, as he's 48 seconds now from the leader. So that's quite a bit to gain. But if they can't make it, he's going to be sitting pretty.
Yeah, but we can't say that yet because we don't know. That's the thing. I learned my lesson out of this guy was scooting away past the guy, And I said, he's got it now. And then he ran out in turn 4. I was like, oh my gosh, that old Atlanta. No, ran out in turn 3. That's what it was. I couldn't remember.
Look, we got some guys still saving here. Dean Stonehouse, Kurt Sponsler, running 41 ones.
Also trying to make Mama proud, putting that Crafts and More number 49 machine in victory lane. Crafts and More, the race sponsor. What a bigger day it would be for the Crafts and More people.
Kurt Sponsor, you can definitely hear he is saving. Al Reed as well, 41.2s. Leaders running 40.3. So you know the leaders, they're not saving, Emmett. They're going for it.
Yeah, they're definitely going for it, and you can see it right here. I mean, Castillo's pulled out too. I mean, he's still got 2.5 seconds over William Kern. So, but the thing is, look, and he's pulling away also from Vergara. Of course, Vergara, you know, came in under green flag pit stops, and Castillo and Kern have not come in yet.
Cameron Combs, though, he's closed in on Vergara. He's going to take that third spot really, really quickly. He's a couple tenths faster than Vergara is the last couple of laps.
Yeah, it definitely is quicker. You know, Cameron Combs, they joke about, you know, me and you've heard him talk before, and everyone thinks he's 12, and he's like, no, I'm 26. And they said, no, you're 12. And they said, every day, every week.
Wow. Billy Jordan on pit road. Coming down to get service.
That's interesting, because that's one of these top quantum cars coming in. So now, what is Castillo thinking?
Coming down. Castillo's coming down right now.
Wow. But look at this, Adam. Kern stays out. That is crazy.
William Kern staying out. Joey Vergara as well. Will they be able to make it? That's the question we're asking here. Can they make it?
If he makes it, that is unbelievable right there. I mean, 11 laps. Well, it's been, what, 25 laps where they've been really saving hard?
Yep, last pitted on lap 95.
No, I think back to 2006 where Reed Sorensen had almost, I think it was like 6 seconds over Casey Kane in second and tried to make it. Ran out on the last lap, and Casey Kane won that race.
Joey Vergara still trying to hold off Cameron Combs here. They were side by side there a lap ago.
Well, you got to be thinking Vergara's telling Cameron, hey, stay behind me and we can catch up to Kern, but if you keep trying to go side by side with me, we're not going to be able to catch him.
That's right. Yeah, 2.3 seconds separates Kern from Vergara now. I still think the guy sitting pretty here is Casey Gross. I still think that, you know, he pitted early, split it, so he's got a 20-lap run to the end. Oh, here comes Vergara down pit road.
So that gives Gross another spot.
Casey Gross now up to 8th place Vergara down pit road. Cameron Combs now going to take over second place. William Kern still out there. Casey Grosso, you saw him in the wall there just a little bit. Coming out of the corner.
The thing is also, Adam, Gross is a lap down.
That's true.
So that's what's hurting him big time.
William Kern still out. Al Reed to third now. Kurt Sponsler. What does Al Reed do? He's going to stay out. Kurt Sponsler. Still clutching. They still think they can make it.
Look at Sponsler, you could just see it, just clutching it.
They're still going to try to make that 6 laps. Still going to try to make it work here.
Well, now look at this. William Kern has pulled away from Cameron Combs by 3 seconds.
Yeah, that's the biggest lead we've seen so far.
And here's the thing also, Adam, not meaning to cut you off, but what I was going to say is, if he puts Joey Vergara a lap down, that takes Vergara out of the race.
It does. I don't think that's going to happen though. Well, I don't know. I don't know. Vergara took fuel only.
But here's the thing also. Vergara, now Kern, if he's able to get up to the back of Vergara, can just ride around and get in the draft and save as much as he can.
That's true.
Wow, this is unbelievable.
This is shaping up to be a strategy race. Who would have thunk that?
Strategy at California? Nah.
Cameron Combs all the way to the bottom. Doing the short distance here, the shortest way around the track.
But that also saves you a lot of fuel if you go down on that apron. I'm surprised we have not seen William Kern hit the apron to save.
Al Reed battling with the 25. That is Jeremy Combs. That is not for position though. Al Reed said, you can go on by there. He's still in save mode. 41.7s is what Al Reed is running. He is desperately trying to save as much fuel as he can. And you know he still can't make it. He still can't make it because he's still saving. It's going to come down to the wire.
Oh my gosh. 3 laps to go, Adam.
William Kern, I guess he could make it all the way because he is running 40.6s.
And look at this. He's got closer to Joey Vergara. So that's allowed him to get in that draft. And now with Cameron Combs is close at big time though. 2.3 seconds as it comes to 2 to go.
I'm not sure how this is going to end. I'm really not sure. Will William Kern have enough to make it all the way? He's saving. He's got the car shut off here.
Oh my God.
He's trying to save everything he can here. And Cameron is closing in big time. You've seen Vergara go all the way down to the bottom of the track, not trying to give draft or to anything to William Kern. Coming to the white flag this time.
Oh, can he make it?
This race.
I guess if he gets a caution, that ends the race.
Yeah, no caution to be had now. The white flag has been taken.
Okay, now he can just coast it.
I can't believe that. William Kern
Oh my
made it all the way
gosh.
back to the checkered flag. Coming out of 4th for the final time, it's going to be William Kern.
How about that?
Oh, that guy's been a powerhouse all race long, and to win it like this on a field strategy run says volumes to his skill.
Wow.
ECRL, their cup league here, they better watch out and take note, because that guy right there, he's going to be fighting for the championship when this thing's all over with.
If I remember right, he was leading on the last lap at Daytona and got involved in that wreck. If I remember correctly.
Do we have enough fuel for a burnout? We do.
Let's try it. Hey! The answer is yes, Adam.
Yes, he's got enough
We do
fuel.
have enough fuel.
Fantastic job by William Kern and the others saving fuel there at the end.
Yeah, what a job by Kern. I mean, you know, Cameron Combs said 30 laps. I think William Kern pushed it, what, 40? Maybe
Yeah.
even 45? 50?
Something like that. Last pitted on lap 95.
Wow.
That's exactly 30 laps.
Oh my gosh.
That's crazy. Take a look here at your results. You can see William Kern taking the top spot with Cameron Combs. Where'd that guy come from? Bringing it home in second place. Al Reed in third with Dean Stonehouse. Nice run by Dean Stonehouse. Bringing it in fourth. Kurt Sponsler representing Crafts and Stuffs LLC. Bringing it home in fifth place. Adolfo Castillo sixth with Joey Vigaro seventh. Casey Gross. Bold move there, just didn't work out. Bringing it home in 8th with Billy Jordan. 9th, Chad Lancaster in 10th. You've got Doug Stonehouse there in 11th with Jeremy Combs. 12th, Randy Butler in 13th with Daniel Berquist. 14th, Aaron Creighton in 15th. Johnny Thunder 16th. And Ace Wells bringing it home in 17th place. Only had, what was that, 2 cautions there.
Yeah.
So... fastest lap, Joey Vigaro. Pole position, Al Reed, and Al brings it home in third. Not a bad night or day for Al Reed at all. And William Kern led 55 laps. That's pretty good. Pretty cool to see that. Let's see who we've got here. See if we can get some guys in the booth to talk to us. What do we think? Who do we got here? See if we can get Al Reed. Yeah, we got Al Reed in the booth with us. Al, how we doing?
Hey lads, how are y'all getting on?
Oh man, having a jolly old time. How'd you like that race? Started on the pole, finishing third here on a fuel strategy run. Pretty exciting.
Yeah, I don't normally like to do races with fuel. It's but it's part of racing, I guess, but it was tough. Like, I knew coming out of our last stop that, you pretty much got to save the whole way. And I needed to save like plus 5 laps or whatever it was. And I was just like, let's just save and see where it goes. And if I start going backwards, so be it. Just see where things go. But yeah, it worked out. You were able to hear over the radio, this guy was pitting, that guy was pitting. I was like, cool, another position. But then, you were worried about those guys come up behind you who maybe were super saving before, and now we're starting to apply the pressure. But it was good. Well done to William. That was an awesome saving and fuel strategy by him to get the win. So well done to him.
Absolutely, man. And hey, another good, solid finish. We're 2 in a row podiums. How about that?
Not so bad for a drunk guy, huh?
Yeah.
I was telling him, Al, I asked you when I came in there, I said, is Al Rico go back to back? And you were the first one to say, no, I'm just here for the party.
Yeah. I'm just here to party. That's all. I'm here to hang out with some buddies and do a bit of race, and that's it. You know, go fast, turn left, and rinse and repeat the whole way through. It's brilliant. Love it.
That's right, man.
You know, for a European or for an Irish person alone, like this form of racing, this is completely alien to what we do over on my side of the world. Completely alien. You know, we do like open wheel stuff or touring cars or that type of thing. We don't do stock car racing. Like if you mention NASCAR to a normal Irish person walking on the street, they think destruction derby. They don't think about oval racing and tire strategy and fuel saving and all this. It's cool. I'm really glad I discovered iRacing.
Nice, man. Well, a good third place finish. And if you've got any shout outs or anything like that, get that and we'll send you on your way.
Sweet. I guess I gotta thank my wife at least for putting up with all my bullshit. So thanks for that. Oh, sorry for cursing again. Pardon my French. Obviously, thanks to Cam and the guys. Thanks to Cam and the guys for putting on the league, the races. Obviously, yourselves for putting on the broadcast. The drivers, man. The drivers make the league. If you have no drivers turning up, you don't have a league. So thanks to everyone that turns up, and obviously thanks to the guys in ESR Elite Sim Racing, Kurt and Cam on the Oval team. It's fantastic. We're recruiting for a fourth driver. So if anyone wants to get in touch with me through Discord PM and let me know if you'd like to become ESR's fourth driver. And that's about it. But like last week, lads, the car was thirsty, and guess what? I'm now thirsty again for drink.
All right, man. We'll get out, drink one for me, and we'll see you next time.
Oh, sure, I might drink two for the boys.
Appreciate that.
Appreciate you. I've never had Guinness.
I hear no. You can't be saying to me you've never had a Guinness. Jesus, will you go now and get yourself a can of Guinness or a pint of Guinness before next week? Because if I'm chatting to you next week and you haven't had a little sup with the finest bog water produced by Ireland, we're going to have words. We're going to have words, my friend. All right. So that's a challenge to you now, right? Have no drink there for yourself during the week. All right.
All right, buddy.
All right, sounds good.
Have a good one, Al.
All right, go on, lads. We'll chat to you and have a good one. Bye.
All right, let's talk with the second place finisher here, Mr. Cameron Combs, one of the admins here. Fantastic finish to that race. As far as I'm concerned, I did not see Cameron Combs finishing here in the podium like this. I mean, he persevered. He saved the fuel. Cameron, you got us.
Yeah, I got you.
Man, what a fuel save strategy going on here. Loved seeing this. Fantastic league you got going on here. And I'm really honored to be a part of this thing.
Yeah, it's been a good couple weeks. I'm really proud of all the guys that have been racing. We've been pretty clean. We've had a couple little incidents, but nothing major.
Yeah, talk to us about how you were trying to save. Did you have to save through the whole entire run here, this last little pit stint, to be able to make it all the way? Or did you save early and you're like, oh, I can make it now, and then you pushed pretty hard?
So I saved for a little bit there at the beginning. I knew it was going to be tight. I saved for a little bit and then started pushing. I was trying to really catch like William, Billy, and Joey because they were ahead of me. And I pushed up to them, and then they all ducked off and pitted. And I was like, well, at that point I was like 0.02 to the good. Like, I'm going to save a little bit, and I was kind of hoping William would run out of gas, so I could have snuck by and grabbed the W, but yeah, it was definitely a lot of fuel saving this race.
Well, talk about saves. I mean, dude, you were going to be out of the race in that first incident. I mean, that car was headed straight to the wall, and you turned that sucker right and just came away with a little scrape and was able to continue, man. What was going through your mind when you saw that car just headed towards that wall?
Yeah, so when I hit the wall, it actually knocked the toe out. That's why I was so far behind there. most of the second stage, but we got that fixed and got back out there and just kind of had to drive through the field at that point.
Well, you've already been in victory lane driving through the grass, so, second place ain't bad, then.
No, hopefully we can actually get the car in victory lane at some point this season.
Oh, I definitely see it in your future, Cam. Just keep grinding like you're doing, and I can promise you it's going to happen. So,
Yeah, hopefully.
all right, man. Well, if you got any shout outs, we'll get those and we'll get you on your way.
I just got to thank all the sponsors, Land and Sea, Rough Vinyls, Zephyr, Midland Struggler, ATS, they're our title sponsor, Crafts and Stuff, RT3 Designs, Combs Custom Paint. I got to thank all of them. Without them, this season wouldn't have been possible, so I got to thank all of them. I got to thank all the guys that have chose to come here and run. I know it's a bit of a difficult time slot, but I'm really glad that we got the group of guys that we got. I got to thank you guys for doing the broadcast and devoting the time to it.
Yeah, the pleasure's all ours. You don't have to thank us. The pleasure is all ours, my friend. Fantastic league you got.
You guys feel that way?
Yeah, fantastic league you got going on here. So, yeah, thank you for allowing Racer Nexus, myself, and Emmett to be a part of it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll get out of here, Cameron, and yeah, thanks for joining us in the podium, and we're gonna get on to our winner here shortly. So, thanks, Cameron.
Yep, thank you.
All right, William Kern, Adam and Emmett, you got us.
Yes, sir.
Whoo! The man with the plan, Mr. Save It All. Hey, dude, you were dominating fast all afternoon long. Stayed up there in the front. I mean, I think the lowest you were was 6th or 7th back there in the back. Got right back up to the front and was battling for the lead. Led 55 laps tonight. I don't know if you know that or not.
I didn't know that. I figured it was going to be between me and the 70 for leading the most laps tonight. So.
Yep, definitely led 55 laps, the most out of anybody.
I'll take that bonus point.
Hey, now, yeah, we just had to say that on air in case Cameron kind of forgets. Let him know Kern led the most laps tonight.
Yeah, it was a fun race. I'm actually really good at saving fuel, man. I always get the hopefully it'll pass inspection and everything when I roll through pit road here, but I always try to add an extra couple gallons, you know what I mean? Plus I'm driving that Toyota too, so
that's right. Well, just then they're calling you to inspection because they said there's no way William Kern saved that much.
Yeah, Autoclub's all right. I'm not a huge fan of the track. It's a lot of drafting. I actually thought we were going to be like 3, 4, 5 wide at this track tonight, but we were pretty spread out, to be honest with you. I don't know what it looked like behind me, but I know the
chaos.
Yeah,
chaos.
I mean, honestly, it wasn't bad, man. Like, we got some cautions, but it wasn't as bad as I thought. So nice and clean, great group of guys. Racing up front there with the, what was it? It was the 97, 77, and 70, I think it was. So racing with them all night up front, it was fun. Again, I'm really good at saving fuel, so I think I still would have been a podium even if we didn't have to save fuel, but I mean, like I said, it was definitely interesting. I'm looking forward to next week, though.
Oh yeah, no doubt about it. Watkins Glen, how are you at? You're good at road courses?
I'm decent. A podium should be in my future. Watkins Glen is actually my home track, so I mean I should do all right. I've won there before, but I don't know how everybody else is on road courses. Some people just are not good at ovals, and then they dominate at Watkins Glen. So still early in the season, there could be a lot of people hiding, their skills and everything. And like last week, it was pretty rough for me. Ended up wrecking coming down pit road, and this week I come out with a win. So
that's right. You never know what you're gonna get. Emmett, you got anything for our winner?
We said there, and I was telling Adam, I said, there's no way he can make it this far. And then when we got to about 10 laps to go, I was like, he's got enough now to make it, and I didn't want to say anything because I didn't want to jinx you because I learned my lesson one time. But yeah, great job, William. Man, that was unbelievable. Were you just clutching it in through the corners?
No, I told you, man. I had a bigger tank and I run the Toyota, so better fuel mileage. Like I said, man, I always try to I keep track of everything. Black box, fuel mileage, everything. Just kind of try to plan ahead. I am my own crew chief, so you have no idea how many races I've won on fuel mileage. So it's awesome it came down that way, but I still think I would have been an easy podium had it not come down like that. So.
All right, well, congrats on the win, and we'll see you next week at Watkins Glen.
All right, guys. Appreciate you guys up in the booth too, man. Thanks
Yes, sir.
for all your work.
No problem.
Have a good night.
You too.
All right, Emmett. Man, appreciate you joining me in a booth tonight, man. Or today, rather. It's still sunny out here where I'm at.
Still sunny here, too. It's 85 degrees outside.
Whoo! Yeah, it's a little smoking. But anyway, folks, let's pull up the, before we get out of here, let's pull up the schedule right quick. Show you guys what William Kern's excited about. Week number 3, race 3, Watkins Glen. Nice little road course there. A legendary road course. Then we go to Phoenix. I would say it's a short track, but it ain't no 2 mile like Autoclub was. So definitely, I'm definitely excited about next week. I love me some road course racing. All right, folks. Well, that's going to be it. Emmett, appreciate you joining me in the booth today, and
No problem.
we're going to get out of here. We'll see you folks next Sunday, same time, different place. We're going from the from the West Coast to the East Coast now to Watkins Glen. So we'll see you then. You guys take it easy.